Hi everyone, it's the English Simmer here and welcome back to my Animal Crossing Let's Play, and you are joining me on a quick little villager hunt because obviously Tex moved out. This isn't the full villager hunt, I didn't want to put too many in, and so I'm just kind of gonna talk you through. But before we get into that, I do want to say that this video is sponsored. Obviously, I am capturing all my Animal Crossing content using my Elgato HD60 Pro, which is one of Elgato's capture cards. Elgato are my sponsor, and therefore I can only give massive shout out to them for sponsoring me and also creating products that I can use on a daily basis. A couple of you guys have asked what capture card I use and what capture card would be best for you. Elgato actually have like a table that can help you figure out which capture card's the best for you. So definitely check out the link in my description if you're wanting to capture your console footage. And back to the ugly villagers. So we've had an alligator. I hate alligators in this game. I don't particularly like the kangaroos. The mice are all dreadful, and I was getting bad villager after bad villager after bad villager, and then I came across Sky, who was this cute little sky blue wolf, and she's adorable. I was like, ooh, do I, don't I? I look a bit unimpressed, but I had a little thing for Sky, and then I slightly regretted not inviting her to my island. So on to the next village. I love how it was raining. The raining just really describes my mood and how I was feeling. And then I came across Deirdre, which I love Deirdre. I love most of the deer villagers, but then I was like, if I say yes to Deirdre, am I just saying yes to her because she's a deer villager? And she's also a big sister personality. I already have Fuchsia, who is both a deer and a big sister personality. And then this is where my luck turned, because I got my second deer villager, who I love. Like, adore. Honestly, guys, I love Diana, but she's another snooty villager, and she's also a deer, and I really, really want Julian, and now I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. Do I go for Diana? Do I just agree to let her move in, and then she can be neighbours with Eloise, who's also a snooty villager? Oh, I do love her. She's just so damn cute. I can't believe I got Deirdre and Diana back to back, and now I don't know what to do. Like, I actually love her. I can't do it. I kind of want a guy. I'm gonna introduce you to the character that I actually did get in the villager hunt after denying Diana, which I'm still mad at myself about. I should have just taken Diana. Why I let men ruin the hunt for me? I was like, I want a man. And then I was just like, you know, this is why we don't have men in our lives, because they ruin everything. And you might also be wondering, Molly, why the heck have you got your character dressed like Indiana Jones? And the reason is because in this part, I want to focus on doing an archaeological dig. I think this is adorable. She looks like a little archaeologist. I am here for it, honestly. There are a few errands I would like to run before we do that, though. I got this super adorable rocking chair, and I don't know if it was sent to me by one of you guys who like watch my Twitch streams and who have been to my islands, or I've been to yours. I don't know if it was sent to me by one of you guys or if I got this from a balloon, but we are gonna grab this rocking horse, which still should be in my inventory. Look at how cute that is. Like, for the kids, like, they can just go on it. Like, usually outside of shops in the UK, they have like little toys and things. I actually preferred seeing it. Like, that just looks weird. So seeing the actual full horse was cuter. So we're gonna leave it like that. In the UK, you have like these little toys outside supermarkets and things like that. So I think that's pretty cute. Kind of represents the UK. Big up. And let's go see if we can see Savannah. She was around here before. She was just straight chilling. Oh, you guys just saw a spoiler. I have been working on some things. Is she in her house? Ah. So she lives next to Eloise. Yes, she fits in with my world because she is the Carol Baskin of Animal Crossing, and she has killed her husband, clearly, and now he lies on her floor because this is also zebra print, which I find hilarious, to be honest. Like, Who knew that such a cute animal had it in her, but she's just like traipsing on her dead husband every day. And honestly, I can vibe with that. Nice of you to stop in. I'm not going to say her catchphrase because honestly, I feel like I need to disown myself as an English person when I say you all. And so I am not going to say it. Stay as long as you like. What's the latest? I kind of splurged on my rattan armchair. It's my favourite place to study. Alright, so I do want it to be comfortable. Oh, the need to say that word was so strong, but I refused. I really wish that you could move furniture. I kind of splurged on my double sofa. It's my favourite place to study. Alright, well, you can't say that about your chair and then say that about your sofa. Are you going to say it about your alarm clock as well? Are you going to say this is my favourite? Is this your favourite bed? Do you like this bed? Is this your favourite place to write and chill? So I want to show you guys some of the stuff that I've done on my island since the last part. Ooh. Oh. Do I talk to him? I don't think this is going to be a moving out one. He's lost his bag and I didn't want to talk to him. Sorry, not right now. That's going to decrease our friendship, isn't it? No worries, I'm going to keep looking. Not like I have it in my inventory or anything. I didn't want to talk to him, so I didn't want to give it him back. So this is my island entrance right now. This is the way that it is looking. I basically took this design from Instagram because I fell in love with it. So I'm gonna leave the Instagram that I got this idea from below. So if you guys want to check out that Instagram, please go do so. Also, hashtag ACNH designs on Instagram has become my life now. It's the only thing I follow and I am truly obsessed with it. I kind of made it my own because up here we have a little reading nook, which I am very, very happy with. I think this is so cozy. I bloody love it, like, so much. I actually want to add like a little lantern over here. And then, yeah, I just love this area. I think it's adorable. I think it's so cute. You can kind of, oh, you can't stand up that way, but there's also a log stool over there. I'm just obsessed with this area, like fully obsessed. That swing obviously isn't usable. It's just kind of for decoration. But I just love this place. I just think it's so cute. And then this morning, I decided to also add this little reading area. Again, this was inspiration from Insta, so I will leave all of the Instagram names down below if you guys want to go check them out. But I just thought this is too cute, and it's kind of like an extension of the reading area. I was gonna turn this into my fairy garden, but I was like, I think I want a bit more space for my fairy garden, so I decided to go against that. Oh shoot, I'm not really gonna be able to start on the archaeological dig until I move the museum though. Oh, I didn't think that through. What my idea is because this is a level 1 cliff, I was thinking of having the archaeological dig also go out to Red's beach. So it's kind of like this undiscovered beach, but they have now discovered it within the archaeological dig. A lot of people, I thought I was being very, very individual and creative when I thought of an archaeological dig, because as you guys know, I'm basing this like off my childhood and like things that make me happy, and I always wanted to be an archaeologist, and so I thought, oh yeah, having an archaeological dig, that would be sick. But I feel like because there are fossils in the game, a lot of people have also decided to have an archaeological dig on their island, and so it's really not that individual or creative because so many people now have that. Kind of like a Zen garden, there seems to be like things that everybody has on their island, like they're all staples, like a kids play area, an archaeological dig, the campsite obviously, but you have to have a campsite, so technically everyone does need one of those, and just like things, Zen garden being one of them as well. Right, let's talk infrastructure. I'm just gonna, for now, get that museum out of the way. Like, I just want layout changes. So what we're first gonna have to do is grab our ladders out, because like I said, this is Crazy Red's beach, who really hasn't been on my island much at all. And then let's start construction. We're gonna dig out a good solid chunk of this. It's really annoying that the museum is in the way. That looks like a good size. The only thing is that's very close to the river. So maybe not that big. Wow, I can do this right next to the museum. I wasn't expecting to be able to have that building right on the edge, which is pretty cool. So let's get rid of that. And the nice thing about doing like an archaeological dig is you don't have to make it look like supernatural, because clearly it's been dug for a reason. So actually, yeah, I think filling that in is actually going to be our best bet here, because then we can extend it to the museum. And then I'm going to grab the dirt path, I think. Let's see what the dirt looks like. I mean, I want to go from like a more antique-y look than... Some people use the ground one for this, or yeah, the dark dirt path. I don't want to go that dark, so I'm going to go for the earthy tone instead. And then let's paint this so it obviously looks like it's being dug up currently. Oops. Yeah, thank you, camera angle. I was like, is that gonna move so I can see it? I do want this to be a pretty big site because I do have a lot of things that I want to place down here. So let's actually go to our house and get building or crafting and grabbing the items that I can definitely see in here, and then I can just drop them in the pit so that I know that they're gonna go there. I'm trying to imagine what would live in an archaeological dig. I know I've saved a fair few fossils for this. I want that wooden bucket for sure. I want this well, but I don't think I can customize it, which is really annoying. I could put a pyramid in there, but that's a little bit strange to find underground. I don't know how big this thing is. Let's put it in our pockets. Let's see how big it is, and then I'll decide if it should go into the archaeological dig or not. There's not a lot of stuff that looks like old in this game. That's one thing I will say. I also really wish that you could use like cliff edges. Someone said this in my stream the other day, but you could use cliffs as walls and you could kind of hang stuff up on them, because like you could have like a broom and dustpan just like up against the wall, like as in like brushes that you've like dust things off with. I think that would be a really cool concept, and it's kind of annoying that that isn't possible. There was this imitation cow skull, which I actually love. One of you guys definitely sent me that. I can't remember who it was, but I know it was one of you. It might have been Amy, it might have been Vera, I'm not too sure. There's a mummy head. Maybe a mummy head and a skeleton hood as well, which I think could look really good down there. We're gonna grab this amber, this australopith. That can definitely fit in. This shark tooth pattern and this Jeremiah. Oh, my pockets are full. No, that was the last thing I bloody needed. Right, we don't need these things, so let me put these all in storage. Then let's check our DIY recipes and see if there's anything. I definitely want to buy a shovel from Nooks and put that down there so it kind of looks like we're digging. Maybe a couple of like log benches or stone benches for people to sit around on. Is there anything else that looks like it could be part of? This kind of looks like an old school instrument. A recycled thumb piano that could just sit down there. There's pots as well, dishes. There's a lot of stuff that I can use in this dig site, which I'm very excited about. And they all like look like that clay material that you always see in pictures of dig sites and things. Maybe a couple of books like around the top. So if you can't identify anything, you can just check in the books. But I am currently waiting for more books to arrive because you can only order 5 items a day, which is very annoying. My pockets are just absolutely stuffed to the brim. Hey, that looks good. I like it. Yeah, they're just stuffed to the brim with bloody flowers, which is very annoying. But we got the amber. Wow, that actually looks... Once you start placing things down here, they look massive. Like, absolutely huge. We're definitely gonna have to make this bigger than what it currently is. Because even that looks like... That's a big old boy, isn't it? Oh, he's creepy. He's just like staring at you from the pit. He's actually probably a good thing to have in my my graveyard as well that I want to build. Right, let's move that amber over to this corner so it's not just kind of sat in the middle. And what else do we have? We have this shark tooth pattern. I think this stands upright, which looks a little strange. Maybe I'll use that as like a little sign to dictate that this is a dig site. I was gonna say a dick path. Why was I gonna say that? Oh, what happens if I just drop that? Does it just drop as a cap? Well, there goes that idea. See, this is what Animal Crossing is all about. You really have to test things out, see what works, see what doesn't work. I've like reorganized my island so many times already that you really do have to play around with things and figure out what goes well. Can I customize the simple well? I think I've checked this before and I wasn't able to, which really annoyed me because I wanted kind of that clay dusty texture instead of just like grey stone. Yeah, you can't customize it because it's just not gonna fit in well, I don't feel like. It actually doesn't look as bad as I was imagining. Obviously, once I make this dig site bigger is when I'm gonna place it. But that doesn't look as bad as I thought it would, and it actually looks quite nice next to the bucket, so I think I'm gonna keep those two together for sure. And then I actually just want to see how big this pyramid is. I'm gonna make a second ladders and just have those like in the dig site as well, because I don't want to add a ramp down here. I don't want to do an incline, because if I do an incline, it's just going to take up too much space. And you know, dig sites, you're meant to be cautious around them. They're not just open to anyone. So I kind of want to do roped fencing around the outside, which this is the fencing I am talking about. Where is it? This, so it looks like it's tied off. And then I also want to just put ladders there, and you need ladders to access it, because I don't want just anyone, I don't want any old riffraff being able to make their way into my archaeological dig site. Let's see how big this pyramid. That's pretty big. I mean, it bigger than me. Same island, different day, which honestly just sums up isolation for me. And I'm wearing the exact same thing because I haven't left my house, so why do I need to change? We are gonna continue with this dig site. I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling it yesterday, I feel like, and also with the museum in the way, it kind of took away the essence of the excavation site, so we're gonna come back to it today, which I'm very excited for, because I pretty much have everything that I need for this build right now. I'm hoping that... Right, come on now. Stop being silly. Let's get rid of this cliff and this one. Okay. I don't think that tree is going to get in the way. May move it though, because it might get in the way of like my eyes. It kind of throws me off that it's not symmetrical, but then again, it's a dig site. Why does it need to be symmetrical? So let's go with it. Let's grab our dirt path and get back to making this place messy. I'm also really liking the fact that it's on Red Secret Beach. Like, I think this is fun. I think this is a fun time. My villagers can't get down here. Aw, hey Freckles. Oh, look at her in her little rain hat. The first thing I actually want to place down, I have a feeling this is gonna need to be bigger, but let's place down a mini DIY bench, because I know if I need anything, I can now use this DIY bench. And you know, it's kind of like plans for construction, so that fits the theme. Then I picked up my well. I'm thinking the well might be too big for this area, but I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too shabby. If we push it there, it doesn't look too bad. Let's grab a bucket. This tree is definitely gonna need to go. He is getting in my way. He is annoying me already, and I'm just not vibing with him. He is taking up too much space, and I can't see over him, and it's making me anxious because I don't know how my whole excavation site looks. What else do I have in here? We have obviously some more fossils, so I'm gonna put my Australopithecus back. I quite like him just chilling. He's terrifying. Definitely, like, those gnashes could cut you. And I kind of like him just staring at you from the ground up, so yes, he makes me feel a certain way and I appreciate it. Which leads me on to my plans for my basement, which I am very excited about. I like the amber being there because you kind of get a hint of it, but not really. I'm going to drag it out one actually. But yeah, my basement is going to turn into a haunted basement. I am very into paranormal and watching paranormal shows. Big fan of every paranormal show pretty much to ever exist, and I want my house to represent that. So can't wait to make a cursed object area. That pot can go there. We need more things in the middle. I feel like I'm having like that, what's it called, edge syndrome, like wall syndrome, where everything's just pushed against walls, and I don't need that. I don't need that energy. I want this space to be cluttered. It's a dig site, for goodness sake. It needs to look like these things were just dug up out of the ground. So one pot there. I think I have another pot. It's really weird when you just make a stack of pots. Is that a tree? Right, you are being demolished. Goodbye. Ooh. I mean, I'm a big height person. I didn't think I ever would be. But since watching like garden tours and island tours, I've seen a lot of people being like, well, we need to add bushes here. We need to add more height. And I'm like, you know what? That is true. I hate having everything like on the same kind of area and like not on heights and stuff. So mixing up with heights is a good thing to do when you are building Animal Crossing areas. We also have some pictures, which, I mean, could go by the well. That sounds like a place a picture would... Oh, that's fancy. That's a fancy picture. Red's gonna be stealing that, I already know. Red's gonna be like, yoink, that's coming with me on my ship. I wish I could put stuff on the well. I don't think that's possible, but that would be real handy to be able to do. Okay, so this dig site is starting to look more like a dig site. There's still one more fossil. The Jamiroquai. That's who I want to put down. He can go down over here, I feel like. Let's see what he looks like. He's like a little pet. I love him. A little reptile funky boy. He's cute. I wish you could make these without the placemat, but all the swatches that I checked had a placemat, which was very unfortunate because it kind of looks a little bit silly. Maybe I'll just get rid of the rock because it makes it look more silly. And then just put the dish set down. That looks a bit better. This looks like an excavation site. There's no way for me to get out of here though. This was not a good design plan. This is a design flaw. I'm gonna put him back there. Okay, and now I can leave this way, which is a lot better for my sanity. Please climb up, Molly. Please climb up the cliff. Please don't be trapped down there forever. I don't want Crazy Red to get me. And then I have these rope fences, which are hopefully gonna live around here, which is gonna look quite nice. Yes, this is coming together. This looks like an excavation site. And I can still get through there, which makes me happy. Can I still? Oh, it's a little... I might have to... I might have to round off that edge because it is a little annoying to have to do that. I think I'm going to put my stack of books. Where do I want my stack of books to go? I think maybe here above the desk. So let me grab those, place those in that. Yes, okay. Indiana Jones would be proud of me. And then I think here I want to add in, if I have it, which I should, the tourist telescope so that you can pay to look at the excavation site and it gives us a little bit more money. This would definitely make sense near the museum, but I still want to go for my graveyard idea when it comes to my museums. So I really like the idea of just having this on Secret Beach, and you can't really see it. You're like, as you're walking over, you're like, what's over here? And then you get a hint, and then if you change your camera, you can actually see. Yes, that's good. And with like kind of the forced angles of viewing, the viewpoints, it looks like it's further away than it actually is. I'm a fan. This looks good. This is great. It might be a bit angular. I might honestly, to try and sort this bit out, I might bring it out one. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'll have to play around with it, but that's pretty much my excavation site done. Let's go talk to Isabel. Oh, I'm sorry to break up your aerobics again. I always seem to do this. I seem to come at the worst times. How can I help you? Let's talk island evals. Did those 5 objects bring me up to a 5-star? No, I'm still a 3-star. This is so sad. How are people being 5? Maybe once I get my museum area done. How about this? I pinky promise to you guys, I will not check my island evals until I'm on stream or until I'm recording a video. So this weekend, I'll put some hours in, I'll work on my island, and then after it, I'll give you guys a tour. I'll do it sometime next week. We'll tour my new areas, and then, and only then, when I am on camera, either on live stream or on video, I will ask Isabel for my island evals, and hopefully we will have a 5-star. She's basically just telling me to keep decorating, so I think I just need to craft more items. Maybe I need more items from the Nook Miles machine. Like, that's what she keeps saying to me. So maybe I actually need to like order some and get that sorted. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. I'm very excited to show you the island tour. I just really want to sink my teeth into Animal Crossing this weekend and really like pull all of my ideas together. And I think if I dedicate some serious hours to it, I'll be able to, because I have a lot of flower uprooting to do. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any ideas down below that you would like to see on my island, let me know, because I could make them this weekend and then show them off to you in the next video, and that would be pretty damn cool. So if you have any specific ideas, let me know, and I will speak to you all in the next part. Bye guys.